Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Warpath. I'm the natural hat trick, Matt Sanchez, and with me, as always, is my brother from the very same mother, David, 23 Sanchez. And Dave, we got a big match lined up for him tonight. Tell him what we got going on.
Oh my goodness, Matty. Yeah, tonight's match is just going to be phenomenal. We have a tag match coming to you guys tonight. No, sorry, it is a 2-on-1 handicap. My bad. I got myself mixed up. It is Mr. Miller's Associates. We got the Hellraiser Blaze. We got Daniel Torch. And they're going to be going on 2-on-1 with Just Zack. No one else, no
Just
Porg,
Zack.
Just Zack. And it's, oh God, I feel bad for Zack. I mean, you don't get on the bad side of Mr. Miller. This is how you learn that lesson, I guess, because he's been poking the bear for a while now, Matty.
I mean, maybe, Dave, but at the same time, Just Zack has been a thorn in the side of Mr. Miller and all of his associates for quite some time. And it's not because he is trying to poke the bear. It's because he's doing what he thinks right. And he's been fighting against Mr. Miller, and every time he's come out on top, like Mr. Miller is not got a very good batting average against Just Zack right now. When Zack was with CM Porg, he just couldn't get the job done, right? When Zack went back out on his own, he again, Mr. Miller could not stifle him. Zack was able to find friends with Bobby Callahan and Mustafa Saeed and D-Rogue. Like, there's been so many opportunities for Mr. Miller to squash Just Zack, and he hasn't been able to put them away. So it'll be really interesting to see if a 2-on-1 handicap match is finally the reason why Just Zack falls and bends the knee to Mr. Miller. And speaking of bending the knee, Dave, you already know just as well as I do, we are on the road to our next show, which is Hand of the King, and that'll be taking place on September 17th at Soccer World in Elk Grove. Make sure you get there early. Doors open at 4:30, bell time at 5 o'clock. The general admission ticket is going to cost you $15, and the children's ticket for 12 and under is going to be $10. If you need to get your tickets and you're live here in our chat, hit !TICKS. If you're watching on YouTube, the link is going to be down below, but you should absolutely come hang out with us every Thursday night on 8:30 Pacific time, twitch.tv/Supreme Pro Wrestling, as we record Warpath live every single week. Lots of matches to be announced very, very shortly, but for now, we are going to get ready to head down to the ring because we are going to be catching Just Zack as he goes up against Hellraiser Blaze and Daniel Torch. Gutsy Gillespie, our lovely ring announcer, pulling the honor tonight. Hey, referee Abraham getting in a little work tonight. Ooh, yep, there he is. Yeah, Hellraiser Blaze, the man of many masks, creepy.
It's just two.
Tortured soul, the man who refers to himself as a vessel at this point. They are not to be. I mean, look at Blaze. They are just tortured. It's like there's voices that are just screaming at them.
I would tend to agree with you on this one, Matty. They are such an interesting person to observe and just to watch, but very entertaining as a wrestler as well. So I'm very excited to see what Blaze and this man right here, Daniel Torch, can do. And there is Daddy Miller walking down the aisle.
Mr. Miller with his present that he received from Daniel Torch and Truex. And Daniel Torch is trying his best to make Mr. Miller happy. Mr. Miller obviously is not very happy after the events of Drake Frost, and Torch has been having some. Torch has been letting down Mr. Miller a little bit lately, so you know it's going to be high on Torch's list tonight to try and pick this dub up.
Yeah, it definitely is, Matty. I mean, he's got a lot to prove, and Mr. Miller, he typically holds Torch in a pretty high respect, but yeah, once you lose that trust, you got to gain it back somehow.
And here comes Just Zack. The man's like an Energizer bunny. He comes through that curtain and energy electrifies the entire SPW arena. People love Just Zack. The former Extreme champion.
Little too much for my taste, but he's an energized guy. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Former Extreme champion, a 2-time SPW tag champion, former friend of Daniel Torch, where he held those tag team champions with Ezra when they formed the Fallout Boys. Just Zack is a well-decorated, well-traveled veteran of the squared circle here in SPW, and he's not afraid of a challenge like a 2-on-1 handicap match.
No, that is one thing I absolutely do respect about Just Zack, is that he's at the ring. He did not show any hesitation walking out that curtain. He looked excited, if anything, even though he has the numbers very much stacked against him in this match.
So do we, at this point, consider this at least a 3-on-1 handicap match because of whichever persona of Hellraiser Blaze is about to make its appearance?
I don't know, because you can't really tag in a persona, right? Like, that's just going to take over. So maybe this is a 2-on-1, like a 2-vessel-on-1 match.
Well, you could see Hellraiser Blaze plenty entertained right now, and Daniel Torch getting to work right away. Tagging in, quick tag here, and here comes Hellraiser Blaze as well. Just Zack stacked up in the corner. Quick tags, in and out.
Quick shifts, just like it should be. This is already an amazing match for Torch and Blaze. They're already just putting in their will.
No flaws to their game plan so far, but Just Zack, you and I both know, Dave, has the heart of a lion, so he's going to fight his way no matter what at this point. But here we go.
Yeah.
Sending Zack off the ropes. Oh, double clothesline there. And now, looked to be kind of like a choke, and a lackadaisical is the best way I could put that pin there by Blaze.
I would say confident.
Now Blaze with a snap suplex. And now Hellraiser Blaze stomping away at Just Zack. Full mount, raining down right hands on Just Zack's face. And referee Abrahams,
inner demons out.
Yeah, thinking twice. Getting a pin. That was a unique pinning situation there. I've never seen somebody try and pin with just their hands like that.
That was a very dominating pin style.
Yeah. And just Zack taking a glute shot there from Daniel Torch, and Torch delivering another straight right hand straight to the chin there. He's got him scooped up. Oh, nice scoop slam there, and now Torch off the ropes. Oh, flying knee, but Just Zack rolls out of the way, and Torch is hurt a little bit. Just Zack fired up.
As a guy with a bad knee, that does not feel good, Matty.
Yeah, good. Daniel Torch wisely and slyly dropping Just Zack face first into that middle turnbuckle, and now boot to the face. And Blaze tagging himself in. Cohesive teamwork, quick tags by these gentlemen, taking advantage of every inch of this ring and the fact that Just Zack does not have a teammate tonight. And there's a near fall for Blaze as Just Zack barely gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, this is just tag team gold right now for Torch and Blaze. I mean, yes, of course, it's very much easier because Zack doesn't have a partner to go back to a corner of, but their strategy has been perfect so far. I mean, they have not let Zack catch his breath. Another near fall by Blaze here, but Zack hasn't been able to catch his breath, let alone take a beat to even get his thoughts straight. He's just been getting a beating this entire match.
I would love to see Zack fight back, but you're right here, Dave. Credit given where credit is due. Daniel Torch and Hellraiser Blaze have been putting on a masterclass of short tag team form. And I'd be the first to say that I don't know what's going on with Blaze tonight, but Blaze has kicked it into another gear. He has been on another level tonight, Dave.
Yeah, and you just heard Torch just mocking Zack, saying, "Fight back, Zack, fight back." He has no fight left in him at this point, Matty. He's got a lot of heart, but boy, these two have really taken it out of him.
I disagree with that. I'm sure there's plenty of fight left, and now Daniel Torch mocking Just Zack. pretending that he is a tag partner for him once again, and delivering a boot to the back of the neck. It almost feels elementary at this point. You gotta wonder what Zack has left in the tank. Now another straight right hand, quick tag.
He's been going through a lot and getting a lot of just torture is the only way that I can really put it.
Little snapmare here by Hellraiser Blaze into a nice rear chin lock, and Zack he's in trouble. This has been a complete barrier as Just Zack has been having to fight short-handed, and Hellraiser Blaze and Daniel Torch taking full advantage of it. But right now, Zack is firing up a little bit, fighting out of that rear chin lock, and now Zack back up, delivering another right hand. And here he goes. He's fighting back here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Just
This is
Zack.
the first sign of life we've seen out of him this entire match.
Hellraiser Blaze delivers a knee to the gut, a shot to the back, and a boot to the face. And now, once again, sending Just Zack into the corner.
There goes
Quick
that momentum. As quickly as he got it, he lost it.
And now Daniel Torch coming off the ropes. Zack moves out of the way!
Oh, goodness!
This may be the opening he needs.
This is his shot. This is the only time that he can take advantage of this throughout this entire match here, Matty.
Blaze is down. Daniel Torch looking on, realizing the mistake that's been made, and Just Zack climbing to his
He wants
feet.
to get that 3 count. He needs to. There he goes.
What a lariat! Wow. Turning Daniel Torch inside out. Look at the glazed over look in his eyes. He has no idea what day it is.
If Zack can start cooking right now, he has a chance to take this match.
And it looks like he's
But he
firing up the
needs
stove
to
right
make
now,
sure.
Dave. Another big clothesline by Just Zack. A forearm for Blaze. A forearm for Torch. And here comes Just Zack, ladies and gentlemen, building up momentum. Right after right, and now the running drop kick into the corner on Blaze. Got one for Torch. Yes, indeed. Just Zack starting to cook here, ladies and gentlemen, delivering drop kick after drop kick. And now picking him up. Oh, big spine buster there for Blaze. Just Zack fighting out. Duck under. Oh my goodness, what a face drive. Driving Torch's face off the mat. Blue Thunder Bomb for Blaze as well. Just Zack cooking
Matty.
here. Picking up Torch. Oh, but no.
Wow.
Torch reverses it into a stunner. And a near fall for Torch. Big Pele kick. And Daniel Torch may be out on his feet.
Just Zack is cleaning up his competition right now, Matty.
Oh! Nice little sit-out slam there. Daniel Torch in a world of trouble. Just Zack. The high flyer looks like he's heading up to the high rent district here, Dave.
He is going up top, Matty. What does he have in store for Mr. Torch?
Blaze out of nowhere, knocking him off the top rope, picking him up. Oh, the spin out knee to the face with the cover. And Hellraiser Blaze picks up the win for him and Daniel Torch. My goodness, Dave.
That match was such a roller coaster at the end. I honestly thought Zack was gonna steal it away.
He was absolutely on his way. But Hellraiser Blaze, like we mentioned. Oh, listen to that. Mr. Miller letting Daniel Torch know he almost screwed it up because Just Zack was making his comeback, but the maniacal one, Hellraiser Blaze, came to the rescue at the 11th hour with that spin out knee to the face. And Just Zack is down and he is hurt right now, Dave.
He is not looking good. I mean, he put up a hell of a fight against these two, but again, the numbers game was just too much to overcome, I think, Matty.
Absolutely started to cook right there at the end. He got all of the momentum going for him. but not enough, unfortunately, for Just Zack, as Daniel Torch and Hellraiser Blaze have picked up the big win here, Dave.
Mr. Miller does not look too happy about it, Matty.
Well, I mean, you would
Even
think
though
he
they got
would
the
be a
win.
little happier. Like, they just won. Like, what's the problem?
And I honestly, I can only guess, but I'm assuming he's just upset that Blaze had to carry Team MMA, Mr. Miller's associates, throughout that match. I mean, Torch, the biggest times that Zack was able to get some breath and some leeway on his side was when Torch was in the ring. He's probably just disappointed in his boy.
I mean, sure, maybe, but at the same time, when you have a team the way that Mr. Miller does, it's a team game, right? Like, if they win, you all win. One person doesn't win, everybody wins on your team. So it's an interesting conundrum. Because
yes and no.
Either way, but let's get to backstage, because I know Eddie Mayhem had a chance to catch up with Mr. Miller, Hellraiser Blaze, and Daniel Torch. Let's see what they had to say.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Miller and his associates. You guys got a win, and I don't know if it's the best type of win, one man versus two,
win.
But it is a win.
You guys got a win. I won.
We won.
I won.
Mike Miller's associates won the match.
Technically, it was a win, but Blaze, good job, way to get that win. And Torch, congrats in a way. Be a little more careful next time. That almost kind of.
Almost. But we won.
We did win.
Yeah.
You guys won. You got
It's won.
You got the victory. And so hopefully maybe we can take on two guys next time.
Easy day.
Great job.
Easy day.
That'd be better. Two guys against two. I agree. I'll see you guys out there.
Well, Daniel Torch trying to make sure that everybody knows that his team won, and it seems like there's a little bit of an emphasis there from Blaze about the fact that they are the ones that picked up the pin on that.
Yes, they sure were. And one thing I think when it comes to teamwork, your team is only as strong as your weakest link. And I think Team MMA right now, Mr. Miller's associates, is looking at Torch as their weakest link. I mean, they already lost. They already lost Frost, and I don't think they can afford to lose too much more. But sometimes you got to keep some solidarity in your team and making that cut if you need to. I think so. I'm not sure what's happening with Torch next, but if I was Mr. Miller, I think that's going to be on my mind.
I understand. Well, we are getting ready to wrap up here. A couple of items we want to mention before we do that. Once again, make sure you get your tickets for Hand of the King by hitting !TICKS here in chat at twitch.tv/Supreme Pro Wrestling, where we are live every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you are watching on YouTube, that link will be right below us as well. But I am really pumped. We've got... We don't have much left. We've got one more episode left before we get to Hand of the King, and in our next episode, Dave, it is lining up to be a big one. It is going to be the first defense for Boyce LeGrand, the brand new Extreme Champion. He will be defending his Extreme title, and he'll be taking on one of your favorites, Dave, one of my favorites, Patrick Fitzpower, getting a title shot at the Extreme strap. It is going to be a fantastic match, man. What are you looking forward to in this match, Dave?
I mean, Boyce is such a phenomenal wrestler. Pat is such a phenomenal wrestler. There's no way this is not going to be a bad match. Like, not going to be a good, it's going to be an amazing match, regardless of whatever happens. I mean, you've got the Extreme Championship on the line. Boyce's first defense. I'm excited to see what kind of creativity, and I mean, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason. He's been through these kinds of matches before. Not saying that Pat hasn't, but Boyce definitely has that leg up on the experience. I'm excited just to see what kind of tricks Boyce is going to be pulling out against Pat. I'm excited to see Pat's power again. hoping to see a fit slap maybe. That would be nice. It's going to be one hell of a match, Maddie. What do you think?
I'm with you 100%. Boyce Legrand is a clever veteran. He is wily, he is sly, and he is creatively brutal. And with the Extreme title around his waist, there is no limit to the creativity and brutality that he can inflict on anybody that steps into those ropes with him. And it is going to be one hell of a match. One way or another, we will have a winner, as this match cannot end except for a pinfall or submission. And I'm looking forward to it, Dave. It's going to be amazing. But for now, we need to wrap this up. So I want to say thank you for everybody in the back and everybody in the front of the curtain. Thank you all for joining us. I want to say a special thank you once again to our camera crew, which includes Eddie Mayhem, myself, David over here, as well as this month, Sean Cooney. And we are getting ready to wrap up. So, Dave, tell him, when's the next time we're going to see him?
We will see you next Thursday.